Hello guys, this is Al from Ssl channel. Welcome again to a new episode on how to. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell icon so you can get notified when I publish new videos. And also don't forget to like and share. By sharing, I will be able to create more content for you. In this video, I'm going to review and run a short tutorial explaining the benefit of Cloudways and why I love it the way it works. So without any delay, let's go to cloudways.com. Cloudways is an extremely high performance and affordable, flexible to work with. It comes with a ton of WordPress features. With Cloudways hosting, it's all technical, but I can guarantee you, once you start to learn it, it gets a lot easier. It also comes with 24/7 support. Very important when you run a business. In this video, I wanted to talk to you about Cloudways and explaining how it works and how it's different from other type of hosting. Cloudways is simple. It also gives you the option to choose from 5 cloud providers, like for example Amazon. It gets an unlimited kind of applications. All PHP apps are supported. You got, as I said, 24/7 365 support. The security is managed, automated backup, real-time monitoring 24/7. It got inbuilt CDN, PHP 7.3 ready, and also lately they also got something called bot protection. It comes with SSL, dedicated server staging, free migration and caching. From Cloudways feature page here, you can actually see how many features they actually offer. Some I've already talked about, the 24/7 support. They also have a live chat, online ticketing, and NA's SLA. You got phone access, application level issues, server customization, so on and so forth. You got high speed performance assured. The server are auto healing. We got CDN, the cache, PHP 7 ready, free WordPress cache plugin. We are going to look a little bit about this one here. Even though I am a fan of many different others caching plugins, but it depends on what you want to achieve. We got security, IP whitelisting, one-click SSL installation, dedicated firewall, and the bot protection. This is the jewel of Cloudways. It protects WordPress website from traffic congestion caused by malicious bots, brute force, and login attacks, and denial of service, DOS or DOS. You got tons of features, and from a top company providing a great hosting service, and the experience is fantastic. I've been a user for a while, and when they reached me out to do a review, I was really happy, because I do believe they provide a top-notch quality hosting. Now let's go and have a look at the pricing. This is not your average hosting or shared hosting. As I said, this is a cloud service and it provides you top class server speeds and performance. As I said, they provide 5 different providers: DigitalOcean, Linode, Vultr, Amazon, and Google Cloud too. Prices are monthly or hourly. It's up to you how you want to pay, and each provider has his own different pricing. Later on in the tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set it up and how to install WordPress, how easy it is to install WordPress, and how easy also is to install Woocommerce and the performance that you can actually get with this provider. So we got from $10 a month, and you can go and up upgrade as you need to. DigitalOcean is 10, Linode is 12, Vultr is 11, Amazon 36, 51, and Google Cloud 33, 30. Everything is in dollars, of course. But don't forget that not because it's more expensive, the actual features are different. As you can see here, DigitalOcean at $10 a month, you get 1 GB of RAM, 1 core, 25 GB of space, and the bandwidth is 1 TB. As you can see here, the RAM is 175. Google Cloud is also 170, and you get 20 gig of storage. There are plenty of information, and they got great support, as I already said it. Right, so let's get started. So I'm going to click Get Started for free. I'm going to use my name. And once you've done it with your name, you start free. Once you've done that, you go and you get automatically welcome with a thank you for signing with Cloudways, and don't forget to click activate account. Once you've done so, you will get automatically redirected to Cloudways. So here we go. The activation has been done. And we're going to log in, and I'm going to show you around the Cloudways dashboard. So here we go. We just got inside Cloudways, and this is what it looks like when you log for the first time. You got servers, and here you can launch your first server. Then we go applications, where you can launch your first application. Here you can actually add new member teams if you got new teams in your company. All you need to do is just add their email. The status is going to be active, of course, the member name, and the job title. Then you're going to say which kind of permissions you want to give them: the billing access, support access, or console access. Or you can give everything. You can give limited access or full access. It's up to you. Then we go to projects, and again you can start a new project. Here you got the Cloudways bot, add-ons, API, and then you get the rest as a suggested feature or affiliate program. So this is the Cloudways bot. This is not the bot I was taught you about, but here you can get help if you need any help, if you get any issues with your server. This is your first point for help. And as you can see here, you get multiple options in the settings. You can actually add channels, Slack, email, custom API. That's up to you. As I said earlier on, guys, this is a quite good system, and it's not like those cheap hosting services. So let's go back to the server. As I said, you can actually launch a server. Here you can actually start from the application you want to start to run. In this case, we're going to run the version 5.4.2 of WordPress with the Woocommerce version 4.12. 30. And again, it's up to which one you want to choose. You know, you can actually run your own custom PHP. So all they're going to do is just install the PHP stack and the MySQL and so on. You can do Laravel. You can have a Magento, Drupal, OpenCat, PrestaShop, Joomla, so on and so forth. Here you're going to name your app. So you're going to call it, for example, WordPress Managed. And here you can actually call it whatever you want to call it. You know, you've got to name it your managed server. Let's say you want to call it, for example, with the actual domain. You can do that. So and then you can actually name your project. Again, if I go to project, after that I name it, you can find that inside the project. Applications, also in the application will show app. So as I said earlier on, you got Linode to choose from, DigitalOcean, Vultr, AWS, and Cloud. Again, you can actually choose the server size, the bandwidth. You can go up to 500 gig if you need to. The storage, it starts from 10 gig to 1 terabyte. The database as well, you can choose the size of it. And then you can actually choose where you want to deploy the server. Or in this case will be the instance of the application. So once you are happy, you're gonna just click launch now. For our demonstration and a small tutorial, I'm gonna use DigitalOcean. I'm gonna choose 1 gigabyte. And I'm going to choose London for my location. I'm not going to use the other ones. I'm going to just use DigitalOcean. Once I'm happy with it, all I got to do is just launch now. And I'll be ready to start and work with WordPress. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how easy it is to launch your first application. Once you log in, you will be presented with this dashboard. And here you can actually launch your first server or your first application. Either way, it will send you in the same place. This will be the actual second page you're going to see. For this short tutorial, this is not on how to install it, but just to show you what the system is capable of. We're going to launch a WordPress with Woocommerce. We're going to name it our app. We're going to name it the actual server. In this case, I'm going to use DigitalOcean. Again, you can actually use anything you really want. And we're going to name the project. I'm going to choose DigitalOcean as I already said. I'm going to set at the lowest RAM available. Again, you can choose anything you want, really. It's up to you. The cost will be this one here, as you can see below here. But I'm going to choose this one here. And I'm going to choose the location. So this is all the locations are available. The best thing to do is to choose the one nearest to you. In this case, I'm going to choose London. That will be the nearest. And all I'm going to do now is launch now. And there we go. We are actually launching the first server. The server is doing it. It will take approximately 7 minutes to finish. I'm going to pause for now. With actual Cloudways ways you can actually migrate as well your website if you already have a website already running on a different provider. While it's installing, you can actually have a look as well this video if you want to. This will explain to you how it works and how you can switch between server. And the actual migration of WordPress to Cloudways can be done in just a few clicks. All you got to do is just apply some of the plugins that you can actually find, as you will see as well on this short video. And I'm going to show you as well around how easy it is to actually migrate the actual website in very small, steps. So as you can see here, the actual server has been created and we have the website up and running. That's the application installed on the server. I'm going to click on it. And here you can find all the information needed. The details, we got the monitoring, you got some of the analytics, PHP traffic. Again, here you can change your PHP as well if you need to. Here you can actually have your Ssl certificate, for example, using the free Let's Encrypt, or you can have a custom SSL if you want to. Don't forget, you get a bot protection that is included in the actual service, so you don't need to do anything extra, and is also active as soon as you install the application. Don't forget that Cloudways comes with CDN as well. Here how you can actually configure your CDN, and here more or less how much you're going to be charged for each application. Each application will be this application here, for example, right? Or website if you want to call it website. We go the migration tools. Here you got some of the settings of the applications. It comes with Varnish, quite important. You got SSH access if you need to. And as you can see, you got HTTP redirection, GeoIP, application access, and so on and so forth. Don't forget, you can also get the backup and restore. All you got to do, just come to backup and restore and just click on take backup. And once the backup has been created, you will get the option on the left side to restore the application. As you can see, the backup has terminated and the restore application now button has appeared. And here you can actually choose which backup you want to restore. As simple as that. Now, as I said earlier on, we got migration tools. Here you can actually get the migration plugin for you to import any website. If I go to access details, this is the application URL. And as you can see, this the actual WordPress application has been installed. For every applications, Cloudways, it gives you some of the information already embedded in the WordPress that you can actually use and to understand a little bit more how it actually works. To access the URL of the admin panel, you can just have the URL and then type yourself /wp admin, or you can just click on this one here and that will take you to the same place. For the logins, you just click and copy your username. It didn't copy, I don't know why, but let's do this again. And the password. And as you can see, we are inside the WordPress administration. That is how easy it is to set up an application with Cloudways. So now we are in WordPress Dashboard. And as you will know, we installed WordPress with a copy of Woocommerce. And as you can see here, now you got bot protection and you also got Breeze installed. This is the varnish cache I was taught you about, and that is part of Cloudways. Now again, it's up to you if you want to use the Breeze plugin that is supplied by Cloudways, or you can use your own, the one you like the most for caching your website. That is up to you. Of course, you can actually look at my other tutorials on how to install your own WooCommerce website and how you can actually get started by uploading layouts from ready-made ones from major companies like Astra, OceanWP, Flux, and many others. Let's go back to the Cloudways dashboard. And let's go and explore a little bit more what you can get from this, what you can get from Cloudways. Here you can actually add your domain name, and you need to point your domain to the URL they gave you. Here they actually explain to you how to do it. Here is the details, and you can actually map the domain and everything. So all the information on how to do it is on this page here. I'm going to add mine, open source channel.uk. You can actually add additional domains if you want to. And I'm going to press OK. As you can see here, I pressed save changes and is updating the primary domain. So once has been done, so as you can see here, I'm going to add the URL. This is my domain registrar. And when I am happy with the URL I added, I'm going to press update web forwarding. This is the one I'm going to use for today. As you can see, has been updated. I'm going back here. I'm going to close this one here. And now if I go to access detail, as you can see, the URL has changed. And I should be able to access the website. While this is loading, I'm going back to the SSL management. I'm going to choose Let's Encrypt. I'm going to paste my domain name, and I'm going to say SSL at open source channel.uk, and I'm going to install the certificate. This is how easy and simple it is to install a SSL certificate. And I'm going to add again the domain here. So we're going to redo this one here, and I'm going to remove that, and that. let's call SSL, and I'm going to install again the certificate with the hope this time the certificate will be installed. The final installation of the SSL certificate is running, so it should be okay. And there we go. I think we got the auto renewal also enabled, and this is the domain name. Go back here and let's have a look if it goes to it. There we go. We got the certificate up and running. So we go back to the access details here. We go back and open the admin. We don't want to do that. There we go. We should log in now. Up and running, never and no. So as you can see, we got the site up and running and it works perfectly. I'm going back to the dashboard. I'm going to, again, now it's up to you what you want to do. If you want to import a website, I'm going to import a, let's call a store, demo store website. So we are back here and this is the actual website I'm going to migrate into. This one here. There we go. So this one will be migrated into this one. So what you want to do is the website you want to migrate from, in this case will be this one here. You go to plugins and again install the new plugin. Again, you can actually let's go back here, migrate tools. You can actually do it from here. You can actually migrate from here. Technically, you can actually download the plugin, or you can go down to this route here and you can actually add the plugin from the plugin part of it. So let's call it Cloudways. It should be Cloudways migration tool. There we go. I'm going to install it. I'm going to activate it. Now let's start. All this information can be easily found on your access details. So let's go here. We're going to get the email. In this case, it will be info. The destination URL. We're going to use open source channel, of course. Let's call this one here, copy that. The IP server, in this case, will be this one here. The database name, let me close this one here. Well, too many things open here. So that's the database name. The SFTP username, and you can actually add it from here. Any information you can actually find on this one here, or read more. Okay. And let's create one. So as you can see, we got the information. Click to copy. And the SFTP password. Click on the agree and migrate. So make sure you got the right password, okay? Then click migrate. Say never, no, no. And that shouldn't take long. As you can see, the actual migration has been successful, and I'm going to click visit migrated site. So this is the open source channel, as you can see here. This is the open source channel.uk website, and this is the actual original website. That is when it went to maintenance, because logically I done things there. There we go. As you can see, now is the exact copy. Now for this, as you can see, I have been sent off. You got to use the original details to log in. Right, so you make sure you got the original details, because without details here you won't be able to log in. All right, so let's go back to the open source channel. And I'm going to replace that with the new information. So that in this case is going to be edit profile there, log out. And for the password, we got the new one here, the login. Let's go back into the dashboard. Let me close this one here. We don't need that anymore. So that's the open source channel. And as you can see, we got in with the new details. This is the exact copy of the original one. And again, as you can see, everything is being migrated and ready to go. So all you got to do really is to delete the old one, because this works. And that's it. You already migrated to the new hosting service. So as you can see, Cloudways is quite easy to use, quite easy to manage, and they got a quite good support as well, 24/7 if you need any help. Here you can actually stop, restart the server, add an application, transfer the server, or clone the server as well. And again, you can actually add another server if you wanted to. If you go to application, you will see the application that you created under the server. And if I go to project, store one is the actual project that I have also created when I created the server. If I go to add the server, if you remember, and I click on this one, select your store project, or you can create new store projects if you wanted to. That's up to you how you want to do it. Go back to the server. If you click www, you can go to the store, or you can click this one and you go to the server management. You can create SSH public keys. You can launch the terminal if you needed to. And as you can see here, you got the master SSH as well. This will go anyway. I don't think you will be see some of these details, but this server will be deleted after I done this tutorial anyway. But as you can see here, okay, it's done, easy to use, and it's crazy easy. I mean, everybody can actually do it. You can actually have the setting package here. If you need to change some of the PHP settings, execution limit 60, upload size, for example, is 10 meg. Again, I like to do a lot more than that. So you can go to 80 meg, the memory 256 if you needed to. You can add your time zone if you want to here. And then don't forget to save the changes, all right? You can actually change as well the version of the PHP if you need to. You can go up and down. There are other versions available. Again, here you can find more advanced details if you want to need to change it. The maximum input time, for example, is 60 seconds. If you need more than 60 seconds, some application needs a lot more than 60. So yeah, you could do that here. You get the varnish caching time. You can change it to 4 hours to 8, 14, 24 hours. the TLS version 10.11, you know, as the 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. And as you can see, you go all your information under one dashboard. As you can see here, the PHP is 7.3. If I click on the pen here, I can change the 7.3 to 5.6, and I can go up to 7.4. And that's as easy as that. The Elasticsearch is being disabled, but again, it's up to you, and you can actually add Redis and supervised. You can actually install both. Make sure you read terms and conditions before you install anything. Some applications, some other stuff are paid versions, so yeah, you want to do that. And you can actually schedule maintenance of the server if you need to. This is quite important if you have, for example, large amount of servers and you run multiple websites for clients. We got the vertical scaling. Again, you can actually upscale your server. For example, if that's not enough anymore, 1 gig, you can go to 2 gig, 4 gig, up to 192 gig of RAM, and just press scale now. Block storage is 25 gig, for example, and you can actually add block of 10, and you can go up to, I think it's 1 terabyte, it looks like it, and the price will change accordingly. So yeah, as you can see here, you can actually restart Apache, MySQL if you need to. You can purge, disable, run, whatever you want to do. All the services are under one management console, and this is how easy it is. Because let's not forget that Cloudways, it doesn't actually provide the hosting itself. The hosting are from those 5 different providers: DigitalOcean, Linode, Vultr, AWS, and Google Cloud. But what the actual Cloudways provide is a very easy to use management dashboard that will make all the setup and the running easy to use. This is what it's all about. So guys, thanks again for joining me for this tutorial / review. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did creating it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done it already, and also please share them if you can. That will help me to create more videos, and if you want, I just added a buy me a coffee button where you can donate any amount to help me keep this channel alive. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon for my next tutorial.